welcome to another video on the channel. I'm playing another 40k battle report, and today I'm with Tom, and Tom's brought his Custodes. Tom, would you like to go through your list?
Yep, so we're playing a 2,000 point game today. I've taken a battalion. First of all, taking a shield captain in Alaris Terminator armour. So he's got the warlord trait of All-Seeing Annihilator. So that'll be 6-inch aura of 6s explode, so get 2 hits instead of 1 in the melee.
Oh, well, that's fun with Custodes.
Yeah, it's not shooting phase, so
oh, is it just combat?
Yeah, just combat, so as long as you don't shoot before I get into combat, it'll probably And then he's got the relic Adomimortis, so it gets basically his axe, instead of D3 damage, it's flat 3 damage.
Oh, that's so much better. That's huge.
So it's going to be trying to be a character killer.
Yeah, it just makes it so much more efficient. You're not prey to the dice then, do you? You don't have to go, oh, I roll like 5s and 6s. You can just be like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah. Then I've got my shield captain on Dawn jet bike. So he will have the Auric Shackles, so I'm doing Open the Vault, so I get another relic for every command point. So that takes me down to 11 so far.
Yeah.
He'll also be a captain commander, so he'll get +2 wounds.
Ooh.
And I'll give him Victory of the Blood Games.
Yes.
So he re-rolls 1 hit, wound, or
which is amazing.
Save.
Which is amazing. It's so good. A save as well.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it were a save. That's so annoying. Is he a 2-up as well?
With the Auric Aquila, which is the Wrath he'll be taking, it gets a 3+ invulnerable save, and he re-rolls charges as well.
Oh, that's so good.
So it'll be right in the action.
Yeah, he's going to be a pain to get shift as well when he gets in.
Yeah, 100%.
That's really good.
Then for troops, I've got a squad of Custodian Guard. So 2 with sword and shields and 1 with the spear.
Yeah.
Then the other one is 2 spears in the shield, just because of points wise.
That's fair enough.
Then my third troop choice is the Sagittarian Guard. So they've got updated rules this time.
Ah, okay.
So they've got 2 options to shoot with.
Yeah.
One's 3 shots 2 damage, I believe, and one's 1 shot 3 damage. They're all you can pop both of them at the same time at a -1 penalty.
Oh, so it's like a combi melter type thing. Yeah.
And they're also assault weapons. So I literally can just advance them, and it'll just be -1 because of the 9th edition rules.
Yeah, because 9th edition you got to go down to -2. That's really good.
The Galatis Dreadnought is just what it comes with.
Yeah.
Sword and shield, 4+ invulnerable save. I'll go to elites next. So I've got Alaris Terminators.
Yeah.
So 3 of them with just axes. So there'll be D3 damage. What you see is what you get.
Well, yeah, that's fair enough.
Then next one will be the Achilles Dreadnought. Again, it's just how you see it.
Yeah. Is it a spear he's got?
Yeah, so he's got a spear. Then on his 2 wrists, he'll have the Adraphic Destroyers, Destructors. So they're both Assault 2, 3 damage apiece. So it'll be 4.
What's
4
AP?
shots.
What's AP?
It is -3 AP.
Oh god.
So,
okay. Yeah, that's
again,
really good. Yeah, it's killing Gravis like really easy. That's
100%.
horrible. Ugh.
Then we've got the Vexless Praetor in just normal armour.
Yeah.
So he'll be in the back lines, given a 6-inch aura of -1 to hit as well.
Ooh,
so
very nice.
He'll try and keep all my back line alive.
Oh, your dreads. Them dreads would be horrible to shift.
Then that's what his name is. It's Telemon Dreadnought. That one's got 2 Callistus fists.
Yeah.
I've not got the models with the weapon attachments at the moment, so I've just turned these ones around because I'm back in time.
We just span him around. They look like he's just going to run up and just bonk someone with it, so it's fine.
And hopefully he'll survive with the -1 damage.
Yes.
That's in as well. Then this guy has got the Arachnus Storm Cannon. He's got 2 on each arm.
Yeah.
So he'll just be on the back line, just providing fire.
With the -1 to hit, and then he's got -1 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, so
oh, that's grim.
It's going to be quite hefty to move off the table. Do you want to go through my secondaries as well?
You can do if you want, yeah. You want to go through what you picked.
So the secondaries that I've got, so I've got Line Breaker, so that'll be 2 or more units in Kai's deployment zone.
Yep.
And I get 4 victory points for that.
For each turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Which is actually really good if you can get in.
Yeah. Well, I'll go on after this, but I'll be deep striking half my army.
Yeah.
I'll be. My lines are already spread thin with Custodes,
Yeah.
but they'll be even more spread thin after that. So I've got attrition as well as my secondary objective.
Yeah.
So I've basically got to kill more models in you.
Yeah.
More units. Sorry.
Which is a good one to take.
Yeah, especially with my low camp size, and you're bringing quite a lot.
Yeah, you're really hard to shift anyway, so
Yeah.
it's a good choice.
Then the final one is assassinate, so I get 3 3 victory points for each character I kill.
Yeah.
So Kai's got, I think, 4.
Yeah, I've got
so
4.
It'll be 12 victory points if I can get them all at the table. And I will be deep striking my Terminators, so the Shield Captain and the 3 Illyris.
Yes.
And I'm using 3 command points to deep strike
Both your dreads.
this Dread
Yeah.
and the Galatus.
And the latter, sorry.
Yeah, so that'll take me down to 4 command points already. So I spent 8 in the
That's mad.
pre-command phase. So
I give
it
it.
quite lackluster.
That's amazing. I've spent 1 command point pre-game. You've spent 8. That's mad. Is that your? It's everything, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And Custodes, it's bizarre because they're just such a small army,
Yeah.
but they're just a pain to shift.
Well, when we were making the list, you were like, "I've got 400 points spare," and you've still got 2 or 3 times the. amount of
Yeah,
I've
it's
got, so-
it's mad. But thank you for that, Tom. We will be right back, and I'll go through my list. So we are back. It is time for my 2,000 points of Blood Angels. So today I have got a captain down here in Gravis armor. He has the Angel's Artifice, so he's got +1 wound, +1 toughness, and a 2-up save. I also took Iron Resolve to give him an extra wound, so he's rocking around with 9 wounds, and his toughness 6,
Wow.
which is pretty good.
So it's basically a custodian.
It's a custodian, yeah, like a little tiny custodian in red. And then 6-up shrug. I figured you're going to get into me at some point because you're custodians. Namely the jet bite. They give me nightmares. They're horrible. I'm glad that you haven't got a squad of them.
Yeah, well, they're on my list of paint.
List of paint.
Yeah.
My list of paint is very big. I'm going to be sick of painting power armor at the end of this. I'll be like, no, painted them. I don't want to see any more Marines. I've had enough. I've got a Librarian as my second HQ choice. He has Shield of Sanguinius, so 6-inch aura of a 5+ invulnerable.
Cool.
And he also has Null Zone, which within 6-inch removes invulnerables. Because you play Custodes, I felt like it'd be a good idea.
Well, every unit's got invulnerable save, I think, so.
So it'd be good to get through. You know your basic troops. Is there invulnerable just off the Storm Shield?
So all infantry and bikers have got a 5-up save.
Oh.
Then their army trait is +1 save.
Does that apply?
+1 invulnerable save.
Ooh.
So that means with the new shield, they actually go down to +3 save.
Like they used to be. So that's cool.
The shields are
3-up.
1-up, 3-up.
1-up, 3-up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Oh, that's so good. That's really, really good. I like that. I also have a lieutenant, just a standard lieutenant. He's got the mastercrafted auto bolt rifle. He's few token shots.
Yeah.
He's just there to give me the reroll ones to wound, really. On to the troops. I've got 2 6-man squads of intercessors. They're literally 6-man because I had like 40 odd points spare and I needed to fill in the points.
Yeah.
They were 5, and then I realised I had spare points, so they're now 6. I then also have 2 5-man Incurser squads. I love the Incursors, they're so good. And both squads have the Haywire Mines. Do you know what they do?
No. If you want to tell me.
I will tell you, just so there's not a gotcha in the game, because I hate that. When you're like, haha, my trap card.
Yeah.
It is, if you charge me, on a 2-up, I activate my mine. I can only do it once per game. And on a 2-up, I do D3 mortal wounds.
Cool.
Which against Custodes, I figured also would be really good.
100%.
Because mortal wounds are like the bane of your existence.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I thought it'd be a good idea, and you're probably going to charge me because again, Custodes.
Yeah.
So then moving on to the elites, I have my Blade Guard Ancient, who I absolutely love, and he's obviously rocking around with my 3 Blade Guard. I still got 3 more that I need to paint, so I can get my big blob of 6, which will be beautiful. But I love them; they're really good. I used them in a game against Sam, and yeah. They only did like one turn, but the counter punch was so good. I love them. And then we have a Invicta Tactical Warsuit. I love them. I want 3 of them. I'll get 3 one day. To be fair, I've got another one I need to build.
Oh, that's alright then.
So then I need another one, and then I can run 3.
Yeah.
And I'll just infiltrate them into the middle of the board and watch as my opponent panics, and it'll be great. I have a Redemptor Dread, all Gatling, another Redemptor Dread who's got Plasma, literally because that's how he's modelled.
Yeah.
So I've just kept it like that to keep it simple. And onto fast attack. We have one fast attack option. We've got 5 Inceptors. They've got the twin, like, assault heavy bolters. I can't remember the name of them. Bear with me a second while I find the name. Assault bolter, of course.
Yes.
Oh, like, they're assault heavy bolt. No, they're literally called assault bolters.
Most generic
naming convention ever. Yeah. So 18-inch range. They're assault free. Strength 5. -1 AP. Only 1 damage. They didn't get the +1 damage like heavy bolters did.
It's fair enough.
Yeah. They've got 2 of them, so there's a lot of shots.
Yeah.
So there's 6 shots each. So I've got 5. There's 30 shots. So it's pretty grim. They're going to be deep striking. I can use them to nick objectives later on, or drop down and just put some lead down where I think I need a bit of help, and apply some pressure. And then also starting off the board, because they will be outflanking, which I've never done before. So this will be interesting. I've got 3 Eradicators, which I literally painted last night. So I was like, I'm playing with Tom. I want to put something else new on the channel, so I'm trying to work through my Indomitus backlog because it finally got delivered. So I've got 3 of them, I've speed painted them. The helmets aren't done because I left the blue paint at the office like an idiot. And also I didn't quite have the paints that I wanted to do the melt and burn effect on the end of the nozzle.
Well,
so they're in the Grey Seer base coat, so just ignore that. The rest of the model's painted, so just ignore that. And then finally, we have 5 Hellblasters, because they're amazing. I love them, they're so good.
Yeah.
What I found that's really weird is when I took Hellblasters in 8th, they always got shot first and died.
Yeah.
And now since I've been taking them in 9th, they seem to always survive, and no one shoots them. I guess it's because they're trying to shoot the Dreadnoughts and the other stuff, which means they just stay around and I just get to fire loads of plasma and it's great.
I feel like with the Hellblasters now, because you've got the Eradicators,
Yeah.
they're more or less like pushed at the back of the army.
Yeah.
So-
The Eradicators, for 120 points,
Yeah.
they've got 3 melter shots, shoot the same target, but it's 6 melter shots. It's disgusting. I think it's 18-inch range as well. No, it's 24. It's ridiculous. So I can infiltrate off this, sort of like infiltrate. I come off a board edge that's not your deployment zone. I have to remember that.
Right, okay, yeah.
So I can do my own or the sides. I can come on as long as I'm not in with 9 of you, so I can be 10 away, which is perfect because I'm in half melter range, and then just put 6 shots into something.
Yeah, so with the amount of Dreadnoughts I've got, then it's... How much damage is it?
It is, I believe it's D6. So it's D6, but when you're in half range, it's D6 plus 2.
Wow.
So it's minimum 3, which is really good.
Yeah.
But like, even if you didn't take loads of dreads, I just felt like taking a lot of melt. I know normally with like invulnerables and stuff, you want a high rate of fire to punch through the invulnerable.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I can toggle that invulnerable off with my librarian and then just step in with a melter, that's that. Was yours 2,000 points on the nose?
1999. What I did forget to mention is the Secretarian Guard, they've got their little knives.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise their melee options wouldn't have any AP.
Oh, fair enough.
So
I am 1995. This is 2 battle reports in a row. I've done the same thing.
yeah.
1995. What is going on? But that is my list, and we will be back with the mission. Today's mission is an Eternal War Strike Force mission from the Warhammer 40,000 rulebook. It is Scorched Earth. 6 objectives are placed around the battlefield. This is a take and hold progressive mission, and at the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 15 points. They control 1 or more objectives, they control 2 or more objectives, they control more objective markers than their opponent. This primary cannot be scored in the first battle round. So we've gone ahead and we have deployed. Tom, do you want to walk me through your deployment?
Yeah, so I've got my Telemon Dreadnought sitting on this objective with a squad of 3 Custodian Guard. So they're within 3, so they'll be getting it. Coming to. Got my Captain on jet bike, 3 Sagittarian Guard, Vexus Praetor with the Magnifica, so it gives a 6-inch are -1 to hit.
Yeah.
So everything except for my Dreadnought will be in that. We have a squad of Guard, my Achilles Dreadnought. So in the skies I've got 2 Dreadnoughts, the 3-man squad of Alliance Terminators, then the Captain.
Your Captain, yeah. So you're spread out quite thin at the moment, but you are Custodes, so that's normal.
Well, I
really.
wanted to keep everyone in the -1 to hit, just in case I don't get first turn.
Yeah, that's always a good shout. You've got a nice protective bubble set up there, so I will walk you through mine. So the way I've set up here, you'll see as I pan across, is if I hold this formation for a couple of turns, it means that on turn 2, when Tom is able to deep strike in, I've currently kept him out of my deployment zone, which is good, because he can't get in behind me. Did you take Line Breaker as well? I can't remember. Or did you not take it? Because you were thinking about taking it, but I can't remember if you took it or not.
Yeah, I've got Line Breaker, Attrition and Assassinate.
So that's also good for me to help try and deny you some points. Obviously, as the game goes on, and say if you start wiping units off, you'll be able to get in. So I've deployed across like this. I've got a nice fire base here, hoping I get turn 1. I've got these intercessors holding that objective and that dice bag. I don't know why that's there. And then we also have my incursors up here with the other dreadnought here. So I've measured it out. So if I get turn 1, I can move around and get some shooting. If Tom gets turn 1, it's going to be like a 12-inch charge for his dread. So I've tried to put a little bit of pressure on, but keep back.
Well, I think both of our lists are quite dreadnought heavy.
Yeah.
So it's something you don't really see anymore.
No, and I love dreadnoughts. It's great. And then over here, these Melter Boys are outflanking, and then my Inceptors will be dropping in from the skies. So we're going to roll live. So here we go. We'll just roll it on this objective. So
got a 2, that's a great start.
Yeah, it's going to be a long game, Tom.
100%.
Here we go.
Oh.
So that's a 4. You'll be surprised to know that I want to go first.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So we will be back at the end of my movement phase.
Awesome.
So it is the end of Blood Angel's turn 1 movement. So most of my stuff, really, to be honest, if we look down here, I've stayed still. So I've got sort of like a little gun line going. The only thing that's moved up is the Blade Guard, who are tucked in round here. So this big terrain piece is obscuring. So I'm just staying hidden behind that for most of Tom's shots. Over on the left-hand side, though, these guys have moved forward. So I get the primary at the end of my command phase in turn 2. So I need to get on it. So I'm going to have to hope that I can do enough damage to the Dread and degrade. He doesn't degrade though, does he?
No, not
this
anymore.
This is a Dread, yeah. So I'm going to just hope I can do enough damage to him, I guess. I do have a lot of shots. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, pretty simple. Ooh, command phase. The Chapter Master went on the Plasma Dread, and I'm going to have to hope that I roll really hot for the Plasma Dread.
Yeah.
And I didn't gain an extra CP, but I did get 1 back anyway. So I'm on 12, so we will be back in the shooting phase. So we are back. It is Blood Angel's turn 1 shooting phase. So starting off, we're going to go with the Plasma Redemptor. He's going to aim his big plasma straight at the Telemon. So I am overcharging, so I'm going to be strength 9. So I'm going to roll here for us.
Yeah.
So D6 shots. I need a big number here. 3. Oh, that's like middle of the park. Do I risk it?
I wouldn't risk it. It's
yeah, I think it's in the
you have
middle.
got a load of command points, so it's a bit like
yeah, I've got so many. I'll just fire 3 shots. So he is -1 to hit, isn't he, Tom?
yes, because of the Vixilla.
So I'm hitting you on 4s, but I am re-rolling everything because he's chapter mastered. So I get to re-roll that. Oh,
It's
lovely.
a good start.
So I'm winning you on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant. Oh wow. So that is 3 wounds. So I'll let you pick up some dice and you can do your saves.
So I've got 4 up invulnerable saves, so 4 ups. Oh, could have done that any worse. But,
you roll like I do. So you failed 2, you've passed 1. So that would be normally be 6 damage.
Yeah.
But you're -1 each time, so it's only 4 damage.
So I'm not going to re-roll any of them dice, but he's got a 6 up ignore wounds, so I'll roll them now. So that's 1.
So you take 3, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to fire the Icarus rocket pod into the Telemon. So D3 shots. I'm rolling like a madman. Keep it in frame, Kyle. So that's 1 shot, that's horrific. So 4 are up. I get to re-roll everything because Chapter Master. What is my rolling? I've hit though. It is strength 7, your toughness
8.
Oh my goodness, so
it's
5s. Oh no. It bounces off him harmlessly. And now I'm going to fire the underslung Gatling, and it's going into the shooty Custodes. I can never remember their name.
Sagittarium.
That's it. So 8 shots, hitting on 4s because you've got the banner, but re-rolling everything because of Chapter Master. Oh wow. So this is strength 5. So he is toughness 5, so it is on 4s. So I've got 4 so far. I can re-roll 1 because of the lieutenant, so that converts. So that's really good. That is 5 saves at -2 because we're in the Devastator Doctrine.
So it's just 4 ups.
Yep.
5 saves at my invulnerable, so 4 up.
Oh, dearie me. How many wounds have they got, sorry?
So they've got 3 wounds each, so...
That's 1.
I shall re-roll one of them with a command point. He's still dead, so that's one of them dead.
And then last but not least, he has his Stormbolters. So it's just 4 shots. So hitting on 4s. I've only dropped 1. I've dropped 1 still. So these are going to be 5s because you're toughness 5. I've wounded you once, so just 1 save at your regular armour save. And that armour save is passed.
Sorted.
So that is the Redemptor finished. So now we're moving on to the Hellblasters. They're going to overcharge and they're going to go into the shooty Custodes. I thought about doing the Telemon, but if I overcharge, I go to 2 damage. It's -1 because you're a Dread, so it's 1 damage a pop. It's not worth it. So 5 shots into the Custodes, -1 for the banner. So it's cost me 1. I get to re-roll that one because of the captain, which doesn't convert.
Does that kill him? Because you've overcharged.
It does indeed. So I'll remove a Hellblaster. That's upsetting. Well remembered, Tom. And then rolling to wound. 1 wound.
1 save to do. Is he in a rend?
Yeah, it's -4.
So it's just my invulnerable, so 4 up. Yep, that's 4 up. So
That's mad that they've got 4 up as well. That's crazy.
yeah.
That's really good. So that's the Hellblasters done. We're going to then move across again, and I'll gather my dice and we'll fire the other Redemptor. So I'm firing the big Gatling, so it's 12 shots, hitting on 4s because of the banner. And I'm just re-rolling 1, so obviously I roll
that's a good roll.
2 2s. My rolling has been really good so far. So this is wounding you on 3s, because it's strength 6. Those 1s I get to re-roll, so I'll take those out. That's a ridiculous roll. Wow. So that's 8 saves. So I'll let you gather some dice.
So I've got 8 dice at 4 up saves.
Oh wow, that looks like a good roll.
So I've got
1, 2, 3 dropped.
Yeah, so that's just another 1 dead.
Now we are on to the underslung, so 6 shots. Ooh, so that's 1 dropped, 3 dropped. So 3 hits, so that's not too bad. It's about average. These are on 4s because it's strength 4. Rerolling for the lieutenant. Oh wow.
So 3.
That's 3, yep.
Any rend?
-2 again because we are in Devastator.
So I've got 3 4 up saves.
Oh.
So that's the squad wiped.
So squad wiped, that's huge. That's really good. Stormbolters are wasted, but whatever. I've wiped a squad, so I'm really happy with that. And I'm going to fire the Icarus now into the Telemon. So D3 shots. So 2 shots. 1 hit. 1 wound. So I'll let you roll your dice, and depending on what you roll, I'll tell you the minus, because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's definitely a fail.
And I'll check the oh, it's flat 2 damage, so you only take 1.
Yeah, so that takes me down to 4.
So he's taken 4, which isn't too bad. That's pretty good.
It's quite a successful shooting.
Yeah, the shooting phase has gone really well so far for me. I'm just going to check my intercessors. I guess I could have pot shots at the Telemann. Yeah.
Might as well, yeah.
I guess I'll just do it. So it's going to be 10 shots because they've not moved, so they'll rapid fire. So I'll just gather my dice. So 10 shots into the Telemon. These are just trying to chip away his armour, I guess. So here we go. Hitting on 4s. My rolling today has been amazing. So re-rolling those 2 for the captain, which don't convert. And then, do you know what as well? I've just realised that it's a 6-man squad, so I need another 2 dice. So that's another hit. 5s? What's your toughness?
8.
Oh wow, 6s, so I've got...
Oh wow, 3.
3, and I get to re-roll these 2. No. So 3 at -1.
So I've got a 3 up. 1 goes through, so just 1 damage. So 1's gone through, so is up to 5 wounds taken, so it's down to 9 now.
That's really
but it's not bracketed yet.
Not yet. No, that's fine. That's really, really good shooting, actually. I'm really happy with that. So we're going to come over here now, and I'm going to fire the Invictor. The Invictor is literally just going to put everything into this Dreadnought here. So I will just gather my dice, and we will be right back. So now we're going to fire the Invictor into the other Dread. So I'm going to open up with the Twin Iron Hail autocannon, so 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Oh dear. Could have done with those rerolls, so that's 3 hits. Strength 7, what toughness are you? I'll tell you what, I'll roll and then we can look. So I've wounded you once because you're toughness 7. Yep. So you've just got 1 save at -2.
So it's -2 Ren, so it takes my 2 up to a 4 up. And it's fine.
And you're fine. So now I'm going to open up with the Heavy Bolter. So the Heavy Bolter will go into the Dreadnought. So that's 2 hits. But I don't think that's a wound, is it?
I'm toughness 7.
Yep, no wounds. So then I'm going to fire the Heavy Stubber, which I believe is 8 shots. I will just quickly check for you. So here we go, 8 shots from the Heavy Stubber. I have yet to actually scratch this Dreadnought. That's a terrible roll. Oh dear.
I think you were ready for a terrible roll though, weren't you?
Yeah, definitely. So that's no wounds either. I'm not even touching this Dreadnought. And that is all the shooting from my Invictor. Wow, that was something.
I think it balances it out there, doesn't it, with,
it does, yeah.
with the other side.
I'm going to just do some 5 token shots from the Incursors into the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
So it's just 5 shots. I've hit you 3 times. I'm needing 5s. Oh, there we go. Winning you twice.
So 2 have gone through, so just 2 up saves. So 1's gone through, so he's just on 1 wound taken.
So that was a weird bit of shooting. Dreadnought did nothing and then I chipped a wound with some Marines. I think I've just got this 6-man blob of intercessors here. I think they're just going to fire over here into these guard units. So it'll be 12 shots. So I'll just gather my dice and then we'll do that. So 12 shots, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s because of the Vexilla.
Oh,
there's no 4s.
No, yeah, but no difference. All the misses were 1s and 2s, so winning you on 5s. Oh wow, 4 wounds at -1.
So because of the new Storm Shield rules, it's a 1 up, -1 Ren, so it's up to a 2 up.
That's really good.
1 manages to pop through.
He takes a wound. Of course he does.
So,
what a weird turn.
So 1 went through, so it's down to 2 wounds now.
So that is the end of my shooting phase. Overall, I think it's been a good, really good shooting phase for me. Done some damage to the Telemon. I've got rid of the shooty Custodes. I've somehow injured the shield ones. Done a wound off the other Dread. It's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. So there's not gonna be any charge phases. Also, I just realised we skipped the psychic phase. So if you bear with me a second, if you allow me, I'll just cast a psychic power right now. So we'll do it live. I'll roll it here. So this is going to be the Psychic Fortress, which that's a peril. So I'm going to re-roll that. There we go. It goes off. So everyone within 6 inch of my librarian has a 5 up. Invulnerable, and I perils because I did it out of turn sequence.
Yeah.
Don't do out of turn sequence, bad things happen. So that is literally the end of Blood Angels turn 1. So we will return with the start of Custodes turn 1.
I've got a command point in my command phase. I'm up to 4 command points now, which is absolutely dire turn 1.
It's certainly something.
But it's one of them things where you keep command points until you really need them, but with Custodes, you kind of need them straight off the bat. So
yeah.
It's entirely worth it. So in my movement phase as well, I've done a couple of jiggling about and movement as well. So my captain has advanced up to the last objective. The bike is an objective secured, so until he dies, more or less, he's got that objective. I've jiggled the Custodian guard about. just because I've moved the Praetor for these guys as well. So they've got -1 to hit from them and +1 save because of the cover.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
I want them to stay on the table as long as possible. Then finally, I've just moved up the Dreadnought to engage on the right hand side as well.
It's going to be a showdown. We were just discussing off camera, actually, me and Tom, weren't we? That this objective type, because you've got 6 objectives, it is quite hard.
It is.
Because you're such a small force, so you spread quite thin.
If this was a normal Custodes list,
Yeah.
you'd have loads of jet bikes, Custodian Guard.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have that many Dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts are the only ones in this list that aren't objective secured. So any other list, it'd be okay.
Yeah.
But I want to bring something fun
Yeah.
today, and we're both
They look cool.
Dreadnoughts.
Yeah. They look really cool, and Dreadnoughts,
Yeah.
what's not to love? So,
Yes, into Custodian.
psychic phase?
Got no psychic phase.
It's for filthy Xenos, isn't it?
Exactly. So into the Custodian shooting phase, I did redo my movement phase.
Yeah.
Only slightly. So I've just moved my Telemon Dreadnought a bit further forward. So it's still getting a -1 to hit, and is in range of the Hellblasters now.
Yeah.
I realised with my second year objectives I need to kill more than Kai. So that means 2 units, which would have been difficult if you were in range of a smaller unit.
Yeah. Which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, 100%. So I'll do a couple of pop shots off first. So I've just got this spear with the Custodian Guard. So
Yep.
it's rapid fire 1, so just 1 shot. I'll do it into the Hellblasters.
The Hellblasters, yep, not a problem, sir.
So 2s to hit. Yep, that's how.
Oh, no.
So there's no
Re-rolls,
captain
is there? Yeah.
around, so it just whatever the dice is, that's
Yeah.
how it'll land.
I hope it doesn't turn into one of those games for
Yeah,
you.
hopefully not, but
We'll have to wait and
just
see.
how dice do. Then I've just got that spear as well.
Yep.
Into the Dreadnought.
Into the dredge, yeah, just trying to plink a wound.
So 2s to hit. So it hits. What's your toughness?
I am toughness 7, sir.
I believe it's 5. So
You will be 5s, yeah.
it's a wound. So it is.
Do we have a minus on that?
So it's gone through. So it's -1 rend, 2 damage.
Brilliant. I'll just get a dice and we'll do that armor save. So -1 rend, so it is a 4-up save. And so it goes through and I take 2 damage.
Right, so into the next unit to shoot.
Yeah.
I'll use the Telemon with the 2 cannons.
Ooh.
So I'm going to use the burst fire. So
Yeah.
they turn into heavy 6.
Ooh, very nice.
So the strength 7, -2 rend, 1 damage apiece. So I'll just grab 12 dice and we'll roll them out.
Yeah, are they strength 7, did you say?
Strength
Sorry.
7, yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 CP and I'm going to activate Transhuman.
Yeah, so wooden on falls.
Wooden on falls, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going with the stone cannon with the Telemon into Kai's Hellblasters. So I've got 12 dice, so 2s to hit. 3 misses. Then I'm strength 7, Kai's defense 4. So we're looking for 3s to wound.
But
4s to wound.
Transhuman, yes. I felt like it was a good time to pop it.
Oh, dear.
Ooh.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
Is it alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got 6 wounds.
That's not bad.
So it's -2 rend, 1 damage piece.
1 damage apiece.
Yeah.
I will just gather the dice. How many do I need, sorry?
So 6 have gone through.
Yeah.
So just 6 rolls. To do.
Not a problem, I'll just gather those up and we'll do the roll. So 6 have gone through, so I'm looking for 5 ups because I have my invulnerable. So these are 1 damage a pop. So I've saved 2? 2. So 4 have gone through, so I will lose 2 from the Hellblasters.
So going with the splitterless bolt launcher now. So because it's moved, it's just a heavy 5.
Yeah.
So 2s to hit,
Only the 1 drop, that's not bad.
then 4s to wound.
Oof.
Just 1 damage.
And that's not even transhuman there, that's just... oh my goodness.
Well, it's strength 5 anyway. So
You'd have
it
been
goes-
freeze, yeah.
Yeah.
Were you thinking about CP in one, or you haven't got many though? What do you think?
I'll keep the CP.
You're going to keep your CP?
Yeah.
So just the one, so I'll just get my dice.
Yeah.
So this is on a 4-up, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, -1.
I've not rolled it in frame, whereas my dice got... It's a 1. That's what I get for not rolling in frame. So, a Hellblaster is down to 1 wound.
Yes,
Any more shooting from the Telemon?
so Telemon's all done.
Okay.
And then we've just got the
Other
Dreadnought left. Yeah.
No problem. I'll just mark up my Hellblaster and then we will move on.
So I'm going to go with my Achilles Dreadnought now.
Yes.
So I'm going to be ultra greedy because I need the victory points. So his spear and his 2 wrist launchers will go into the Infiltrator squad. So I've got Adraphic Destructors, so he's got 2, so it goes to Assault 4.
Very nice.
So 2's to hit. So 3 go through.
Very nice.
And it's Strength 5, your Defence 4.
4, yeah, so winning me on 3, sir.
2 go through, so it is -3 rend, 3
Ooh,
damage.
that's horrible. So I've got 2 6-up saves to make. So here we go. 2 6-ups. No, that is 2 Marines lost.
Then going for the spear now, so it's a heavy 2, so 2's to hit.
Ooh, he's not got many CP.
I'll spend the CP for that one.
Don't roll it into a 1. Oh, man. I'd feel horrible if you re-rolled that into a 1.
Then I'm Strength 8, your Defence, your Toughness 4. Right?
Yeah, so 2s.
2s. 2 go through, so it is -2 rend, 3 damage apiece.
So -2, so I'm going to be on a 5-up. So here we go. I need 5-ups. I really, really need to pull some of these off. Oh my goodness, he's done 1, so another 1 drops.
So that's the end of the Custode shooting phase. It's not what I wanted.
No, it's
The Hellblasters survived with 2 left.
yeah.
That were quite lackluster, but
And then down here as well, I guess.
I did cause you to use 2 command points. So it's one of them things where it didn't work out for me, but I'm whittling down the command points. So
Yeah, that's
a
true.
good point. And the Achilles Dreadnought only managed to kill 3 Infiltrators, which again isn't what I wanted, but with the amount of hits I rolled, it's quite average. So
Yeah. I thought I were in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I were hoping that I managed to survive with a couple, and I have. So I feel like it's gone all right for me, but for you, it's a frustrating one.
But there is that chance of you rolling a 6 on your morale.
Yeah, and legging it.
Rolling
Yeah.
a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's something that probably won't happen, but you never know with dice rolls.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the shooting phase, so we'll go into charge phase now. So into the Custodes charge phase, we've only got 1. It's the Achilles Dreadnought into your Invicta Warsuit, so I'll just roll it live.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing I need a 4.
Yeah, you won't need much. Oh, he's in.
6 is fine.
Oh my goodness.
Just get him in there. Then I'll get all my dice ready and we'll roll the combat. I've got my dice ready, so he's got 5 attacks with his spear. So it's 2s to hit. I'll go through.
Not dropped any.
Then it's strength 7, but it gets _2, so
Yeah.
it's 14 strength, so wounded on 2s. All 5 go through, sorry. And it is -3 rend.
Oh, why have you done this to me? So I've got 5 to make on 6s. So I'm going to gather 5 dice. And hopefully I roll a 6. I need a couple of 6s, I think, to stay alive, possibly.
Well, it's 4 damage minimum.
Yeah.
You'll need 2... How many wounds have you got left?
I've got 11 left.
So you need 3 6s.
Oh, goodness. Right, I'll gather my dice and we'll see how it goes. So I've got 5 dice. We need
Does it explode?
all of the 6s. It possibly explodes, which is upsetting because it could also wipe the squad.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely...
Not a single one. Does he explode? Please don't explode because I can't re-roll it, I don't think, either, as well. It's a 3. We're okay. So you have took the Warsuit down.
Yeah, so that's a big positive.
Yeah.
We were just talking before. I didn't think I'd be able to do it, just with how my dice roll have been going.
Yeah.
I just expected the worst.
You always do when you're hitting on 2s.
Got the best one.
Yeah, that's spot on, is that. So the Invicta will be removed. There's no more fighting. And then we'll come back for the end of turn wrap up and total up any points we've got. So we are back. It's the end of turn wrap up. How do you think your turn went?
It's more or less 50-50. I didn't get any secondary objectives. However, I've whittled down your Infiltrators.
Yeah.
Whittled down your Hellblasters. And killed the Warsuit. So
It's pretty good.
I'll choose between Assassinate and Bring It Down. I chose Assassinate just because the two main dreadnoughts have got -1 damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to get them down, so I'm still happy with my choices. I'm just hoping for a better turn 2 when it comes.
Yeah, yours are going to come in later in game when
Yeah.
you get your deep striking and you can try and get into my characters.
Well, I've still got more or less 700 points in deep strike.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, so it's going to hit like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, definitely. So Tom has 0 points and I have a mighty 1 for the oath. So I'm currently in the lead by 1 point.
It could be good enough.
That's it. It could be all that matters. So we will be back with you at the start of Blood Angels Turn 2. So we are back at the end of Blood Angels Turn 2 movement. So in the command phase, I gained 2 CP, 1 regular, and 1 for the Chapter Master. Then I also put all the rerolls on the Plasma Dread again. I'm going to try and chip some more wounds off the Telemon. So in the movement phase, I've moved this Redemptor here forward. And also, you'll notice I've advanced forward with the Librarian. Null Zone is going to try and go off. If I can strip his captain of his invulnerable, I'm going to shoot him with the Dread, charge him with the Dread. Just over here, I've dropped these Inceptors down to put more lead into him. And they're a decent distance away from your Custodes Guard who are on this objective, so you're not going to charge me, or if you do, it's a long one, and you're also going to abandon the objective. So that plays into my hands. I've moved forward. The Hellblasters, the Intercessors have stayed still, screening out your deep strike. Characters have stayed still. Blade Guard, I really don't know what to do with them. They're sort of just tucked in here, obscured, so they can't get shot at, ready to counterpunch anything that comes in.
Yeah.
So over here, Tom decided to consolidate in, which we did off camera because we forgot about it. He got hit by my mine, so he takes 2 wound from that because he takes flat 3. But because he's a Dreadnought, it's -1. Outflanking, my Melter Boys have come in, hopefully, to deal with the Dreadnought. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good so far. Hopefully I get another good turn.
Yeah.
I also gained 10 points in the primary, so currently I'm on 11 points. So hopefully I'm going to get rid of Tom's Shield Captain and that Dreadnought. That's my goal for the next turn, so we'll see how that goes. We'll be back in the shooting. I lied, it's the Psychic phase. Null Zone is being cast. I'm going to roll my dice here, Tom. So it's on a 7. Oh, hello! That's a 10. Do you want to spend your CP to attempt to deny?
No, it's... If it was going to be a 7 or 8,
Yeah.
I would have done it, but
You're saving your CP
with a 10,
for later turns.
I need 11 or a 12, it's never going to happen.
That's fair enough. So that's gone off, so you've got no invulnerable, and now I'm just going to cast a Smite.
Yeah.
So here we go. A Smite into the Shield Captain. So that goes off, so you'll take D3. Ooh, hello, so that's free. But your Custodes, you have a save against this?
I do, yeah, so I've got 6 up against any damage from Psychic phase.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'll just get my dice. So looking for 6 ups. Got none, so it is down to 6 wounds.
6 wounds. So that is my Psychic phase. We will see you in the shooting phase. So we are back. It is Blood Angels Turn 2 shooting phase. We're going to come over to the far side of the board and we're going to do the Melter Boys. I'm excited. It's the first time using them on the channel. They're going to put their Melter Rifles into the Dreadnought. So because it's the same target that they're shooting, or they get double shots, which is ridiculous. So hopefully I roll really well. So here we go, 6 shots. I'm hitting you on freeze. I'm going to CP that one. Wait, no, do I? Or do I save it for the wound rolls?
I'd save it for wound.
Yeah, we'll save it for wound rolls, because that's 4. That's not too bad. So what toughness are you?
Toughness 7.
So freeze. I'm going to CP the wound roll. Good call, Tom. Oh, never mind. So that's 3 wounds. You do have a 5 up, though, don't you, I believe?
So 3 have gone through. It's gone through my normal save, so I've got a 5 up invulnerable.
This is big. Oh, no.
How much damage is it?
Each one is D6 plus 3. Oh, goodness.
I'm going to CP one.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Oh!
So that's CP wasted, so it looks like this Dreadnought's about to go bye-bye.
You've had such bad luck. Wow. Yeah, I feel bad. Okay. I take no joy in this. But yeah, 3d6 plus...
Plus 2, because it's -1.
Plus 2, so 3d6 plus 6, basically.
Yeah.
So here we go. So that would be 15 6-ups.
Right, well, back.
You could do it, you never know.
15 damage has gone through. And it's
God.
10 6-ups to survive.
It can be done. Maybe not with your rolling today, but maybe another day. Have we got?
It's not enough, but 3 were saved.
So 12 wounds in the end go through. Does he explode?
That is a very good question.
He's a dreadnought. Dreadnought.
It does explode.
Ooh, we might get an explosion.
Right, let's have a look. That's how a cheek. I'll use that 6.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's
6.
rolling well. Oh. So that, wow, eradicators.
That's why I don't bring a knife to eradicate.
Wise words, Tom. Wise words. So I'll hand you back to Tom, and we'll continue my shooting. So my Hell Blasters are going to rapid fire into your shield captain, so they'll be -1 to hit.
So before you roll your dice,
Yes.
I'll be popping 2 command points on Arcane Genetic Alchemy. So just like your transhuman,
Yeah.
can't wound on 1 to 3.
Oh,
So
cool.
wounded on 4s.
Which I feel like you're probably
Yeah.
going to need. 'Cause
I was going to keep the CP for dropping in,
yeah.
but
Try and keep your shield captain
yeah.
alive. That's fair enough. Right then, so I'll roll over here. So I'm hitting you on 4s. So I've hit you. It cost me 1 as the terrain. So it's strength 9. So I'm winning you on 4s because of your transhuman. It's worked. So it's saved you 1. So 2 have gone through at -4. You've got no invulnerable because it's gone.
oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's gone. Do you have what's your save?
2+.
So it's 6-ups.
So my invulnerable's gone. So just 6-up save.
Yeah. 2 6-ups. No.
No.
There's a lot of ones you're rolling today.
Yeah, just about. The new dice, so they're going to fail me.
That's 4 damage.
So it's down to 2.
Ooh. I was going to fire the Dread into him, but what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to fire the Inceptors into him because they're in range. Because if I kill him with the Dread, then the Inceptors aren't going to be able to shoot anything. So I'm going to at least shoot with the Inceptors, and then maybe my Dread can shoot over at the guard. So we'll be back after I've gathered a lot of dice.
Yeah.
So the Inceptors are firing into the shield captain. We're going to try and bring him down, so then it frees up my Dread to shoot elsewhere. So it's 30 shots, so there's a lot of dice going to be flying. So I'm hitting you on 3, so we'll try and do them all here and keep them in frame. So I'll just pick out any misses. There's quite a few. Oh, actually, to be fair,
That's not bad at all.
really good. So then I'll pick these back up. What toughness are you, sir?
Toughness 6.
So this is the hard bit. I'm winning you on 5s, but I've got a lot of dice. So I'm hoping... Right, let's pick
That's
these
fair
out.
few.
It's looking pretty good. So I'll just remove these and I'll let you know what you've got. You've got 7 saves, and these, because it's tactical, they're assault weapons, so actually you're at -2.
So I'll be up to a 4-up.
4-ups, yeah, so 7 4-ups.
Right, I'll go and get some dice.
So Tom's got his dice.
Yep, so he's got 2 ones left, so I need 6 4-ups on these dice.
Yes.
It's doable.
Here we go.
Oh, no, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, so that's the captain removed.
Very nice.
However, what I've just realised is he's got no units within 3 of the objective.
Yep.
So even though I've lost that objective, Kai doesn't gain it. So
Yes.
that is a positive for me.
That is true. I can't charge onto it, kill you, and then take it off you, so there is that. But I will hand you back to Tom, and we'll continue with our shooting. So we're continuing the shooting. We've got the Redemptor with the plasma, and I could have done with that. I've just dropped a dice and it's a 6. I'm going to need this, so I'm going to roll the amount of shots for the plasma. Wow,
Ooh.
That's getting CP'd. I can't see that. A 4.
That's a 4.
That's respectable. I can deal with
Better
that.
than last turn, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, one better. He's still -1 to hit, isn't he?
Yes, because I managed to move him back into position.
So I'm hitting you on 4s, re-rolling everything because he's chapter mastered. So I've only dropped 1. I've not dropped any. That's ridiculous rolling.
It's toughness 8.
Strength 9, so 3s. I get to re-roll the 1 because of the lieutenant. Oh wow, so that's 3 onto your invulnerable, sir.
So 3 have gone through. I've got my 4 up invulnerable, so I'll roll that now. 2 go through. How much damage is it?
So I believe they're flat 3, so you would be -1, so you take 4, but I'll double check.
So it is took 2, which were 2 damage apiece with the -1. So it's down to 5 wounds now, which does actually bracket him. So
oh, that's pretty good. So I should have stated everything's just going into him, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't say I should have said, but I'm just shooting everything to him. So the Icarus will be next. So this is D3. That's 2. Here we go. Can I do any more? So hit once, missed once, missed because of the -1 coming in.
So it matters.
So toughness 7?
Toughness 8.
Oh wow, so 5 for the Icarus. Does not wound. Let me gather my dice for my Gatling. I need one more. Gatling into the Telemon. Wow, that banner really coming in handy. So I get to roll all these.
Still came in.
Yeah, it's working. So this is 5s. Oh my goodness. So I get 1 at -1.
I'll just grab a dice and do it live. So it'll be a 3-up save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
5
fine.
up, so all good.
Token Stormbolters. So here we go. Reroll though. Banner again. Nope, all hit. So I need 5s though. I keep punching my... What?
Oh, wow.
Is that? So these are at -1.
So it'll be 3-up again.
Yep, so that's 4.
So 3-up. Oh. Yeah,
Passed them
all
all.
gone through. So
Nice.
got 3 there and the other one there as well. I really needed them saves, to be fair, because
Yes.
he's nearly dead.
Yeah.
So-
He's close to death's door. So what I'm going to do...
It's all... What I'll notice as well,
Go on.
he needs to lose 2 wounds to go to his lowest bracket.
Yeah, cool.
So that's
So
something
he's
to
nearly
consider.
there.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is I'll just gather the rest of my dice and I'm gonna shoot my Gatling Dread, and my Gatling Dread is gonna put everything into him.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So it is on to the Gatling Dread here. So he's literally putting everything into the Telemon. I don't know if I'll bring it down, but I'm gonna
With your dash rolls,
bring him close.
It's anything's possible.
My
so.
dice rolling has been horrific today. Horrific for Tom, but good for me. So this is both Gatlings because they're wounding on 5, so 20 shots. So hitting on 4s,
Ooh, that's
and I don't
quite a lot of 2s and whatnot.
roll anything because I'm in no reroll range. That actually, to be fair, the banners cost me 4, so that's
Yeah, it could matter.
that's pretty good. So 5. Not a single one.
Are you wanting to re-roll?
No, I'm
No.
not gonna. I'm gonna save my CP. I'll fire my Icarus though. So 3 shots. I keep punching my Dreadnought. Ooh, so 2 hits. No wounds. Stormbolters. Are you within 12? Let me just quickly measure.
I believe you will be, yeah.
As Stormbolters did 4 wounds off my other Dreadnought. Yeah, you are. Cool. So 8 shots. Here we go. Stormbolters. Oh, dearie me. This Gatling Dread has lost the ability to aim. Oh, 2 wounds though, at -1.
I've got them dice now, so it is just 3-up again.
And you're fine.
Yeah, all good. So looks like the Telemon is the only thing that's keeping me alive at the
The
moment.
Telemon refuses to drop. Shooting wise, ooh, I'm just gonna put, I've got like a few shots here and there. So these incursors over here, they're gonna just put 2 shots into these. So I'll just roll these here. So only 1 hit, not a wound. And then we've got the intercessors over here.
Yeah.
They've not moved, so they're going to put 12 shots. I'm going to put them into the guard
Okay.
behind the Telemon, I think. So 12 shots into the Telemon. So I am re-rolling the 1s because the captain's nearby. But the banners cost me 1. Oh wow, that's a really good roll.
Oh.
So, these are wounding on... Are you tough to say?
For the
Telemon. Oh no, the guard. Ignore me.
The guard are strength, defense 5, I think.
5, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking about the Telemon then. It's because I've been shooting him all turn. So 5s. No ones to re-roll. So 2 have gone through, and they are at -2. 3 have gone through, sorry, at -2.
3. What I'll do is, because the shield has got +1 save at the minute.
Yes.
So it goes to a 1-up, so...
Goes to a 3-up then?
Yeah. So I'll just do that. I just don't want to risk him dying, that's all.
That's fair enough.
So 3 have gone through. I'm going to do it on my shield custodian. So 3's... Yeah, it's all good.
He's fine.
And it actually mattered as well, because I actually rolled a 3, because that would have wounded one of the spear guys.
Yeah, that's true. So, I think that's the end of my shooting phase. It's gone really, really well. We're on to the charge phase. I'm going to measure up. And it's looking like I might send my dread into the Telemon. I think I'm going to do it. He's got Melt of Fist. It's D3 plus 3 damage, so I'm going to give it a go. So, we'll be back in the charge phase.
Ready?
Yeah, we're back. Here's the charge phase. The Dreadnought is going into the Telemon. I need a 6. So I am 7 away, but I get +1 for being a Blood Angel. That is a 6.
Just enough.
Just, so he comes slamming home. And we will return in the fight phase. It's time for the fight phase. The Redemptor has slammed into the Telemon. So I get 5 attacks. I'm hitting you on freeze.
It's not -1 because it's only in shooting phase. So.
I just realised, I was just about to ask, so it's freeze to hit. Give me a good roll. That's a good roll. I like that a lot. Do you know what? I need to re-roll that because I've rolled 1 more dice than was necessary. So I'll re-roll that. Oh, okay. So I got the same amount of hits anyway. But I just wanted to make sure that I did it correctly. So I'm strength 14.
I'm defense 8, so it'll be freeze.
Freeze, but +1 for Blood Angels, so it's 2s.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so...
Yeah, Blood Angels are scaring.
Hoping for the 1s.
Oh, I'm glad it's 2s. So, 3 have gone through, so it's on your invulnerable.
So 3 have gone through. I've got a 4-up invulnerable. So let's see if I can get him. 2 have gone through. 1's gone through, sorry. 2 have saved. So you need a 5 or a 6 to...
5 or a 6 to kill him. I've not spent a CP either. It's a 3. I'm going to re-roll it. Yes! The Telemon is down. Does he have a feel no pain or anything? I just asked if it has a feel no pain, and it turns out he does. So what we've done is we've re-rolled the dice for the wounds that he would have lost, and you gained 1 back, which, funnily enough, will keep you alive on 1 wound if you fail all these 6-ups. So Tom is now going to go ahead and roll the 6-ups for the Dreadnought. You don't get any, so literally, because we double-checked, he stays alive on 1 wound. That's huge.
So attacking back with the Telemon.
Yes.
Because he's not getting a fist, it's literally just his strength and just 4 dice and 1 damage because he's not got a profile. So it's 4s to hit now because he's in his lowest bracket. And nothing hits. Oh. We'll go into your final stage in the turn 2 of Blood Angels.
Yes. So it's the end of Blood Angels turn 2. Another really good turn for me. I've not had a bad turn yet, so I'm feeling quite good. I killed what I wanted to kill. Nearly killed Telemon, which would have been extra on top of what I wanted. So points-wise, I got 2 for engage. I'm in 3 table quarters. I got 1... I didn't get any for oaths, actually. Oh, I lie. I got 1 for oaths. I killed a Dreadnought.
Ah, yeah, that's fair enough.
So I got 1 for oaths. I got 10 for the primary. So I'm currently on 14 points. So we will be back in Custodes turn 2.
So on to turn 2 for the Custodes. It's looking a bit bleak for me. But I've deep striked everything in that I could. So at the back of Kai's corner, I've got my
down here, sorry.
4 Terminators, one of them's a captain. So I'm going to try and pull off a couple of pop shots, see if I can get a couple of damage done to EV, or are they just...
They're just intercessors, yeah.
So see if I can shoot some of them off the table.
It's very cheeky, sir, because I thought I'd screened you out. There was literally a tiny pocket and you've managed to get in.
Yeah, a game that we've not recorded. I managed to get 3 units in Kai's deployment zone.
Yeah, my poor Tau.
That would actually get me 4 points.
At the end of your turn for Line Breaker, yes.
So That's something that I've not considered, but obviously it's going to help.
I completely forgot about that as well, because you've gained 10 for the primary.
Yeah.
So are you just on 10 points at the moment?
Yeah, just 10 at the moment.
So that'd bring you level with me.
Yeah.
So that's big. That is big.
I'm not as far away as I thought I was.
No.
I've moved up the custodian guard, sorry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and get a charge into the librarian and sneak this objective.
Yeah.
Which
Good call.
will be major. I moved the Vexilla over to the objective because it's objective secured. I've deep striked in the Telemon Dreadnought. He has got, I believe it's called Eternal Pennant, so he gets +1 attack and he re-rolls his charges as well.
Very nice.
So hoping to get him into your Dreadnought.
Yeah, and punch me in the face.
Yeah. I've moved up these Custodian Guard, so hoping to charge into those guys.
Yep.
And I've deep striked this Dreadnought in as well. So the plan is to shoot his Flamer into the incursors.
Yep.
And then
Charge
try and charge into the Melter Boys.
So, you are set up for a really big counterpunch, to be fair.
So if everything goes right, I'll be in a very good position.
Yes, and the game's a lot closer than we thought
Yeah.
it was, definitely.
It all depends on charges, really.
Yeah.
And a couple of shooting. So I'll go and get some dice and we'll go into shooting phase. Right, so into my shooting phase, I'm going to do the Custodian Guard first. So this librarian is just outside of 3 of the Hellbusters. However, what I've just thought whilst you've got the camera on,
Yes.
I need to kill units.
For
So
attrition, yes.
what I may do is I may split my fire. So I'll put the sword into the librarian. Just do a quick measure to see if the spear is in rapid fire range.
Yeah, no worries.
He isn't. So what I'll do is then, I'll do those 2 shots into them
Yeah.
and see if the sword guy is in range actually. Is that in range, guy? Can you see it?
Yeah, that's just in, mate.
Cool.
You're just in
I'll
there.
just do all the shots into the Hellblasters.
Yeah, sure.
'Cause I just need to get your units off the table.
Yeah, that's fair
It's
enough.
the best way to do it. So I'll just get the stats and be right back.
Yep.
So I'm going to use this Custodian Guard unit to shoot into Hellblasters.
Yep.
So I'll do the small one first. So the sword will shoot into the Hellblaster.
Yeah, sure.
It's a pistol too, so hitting on 2s. 2 go through.
Very nice.
It's strength 4. What's your defense?
Toughness 4, mate.
Toughness 4. So 4s. So 1 goes through.
Very nice.
It is no rend, so just a single damage.
3 up. Passed.
Cool. Then I'll do my spears now.
Yep.
So 2s again. I'll do it there. So
Yeah,
it's
sure.
easier. So they go through, and it is strength 4 again.
Yeah.
So
No worries.
wounded on 4s.
2
go
wounds.
through.
Very nice.
-1 rend, 2 damage apiece.
Ooh, 2 damage apiece. That's not nice. Oh, never
Not nice
mind.
either.
Is that them done, sir?
It is, yeah. So I'll do my Telemon now.
Yes.
Shooting into combat. I'll get -1 for shooting into combat.
Yeah.
It's is actually wounded on 5s.
Yeah, because he's heavily. He's
Hitting
on.
on 5s.
He's on 1 wound, isn't he? Bless him.
So I might as well do the beam shot. So it's a heavy 2.
Yeah.
So 5s to hit,
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
non-hit.
None.
So that's that one done.
Can you do the bolt launcher or is it blast? It's just a set number of shots, isn't it? So it won't be
just
blast.
heavy 10.
Yeah, so you could do it.
Yeah, and he's not moved this turn, so it gets into 10.
I love how he's just pumping 10 rockets in point blank. Amazing.
So we've got 10 shots hitting on 5s. That's quite a few.
Oh
5s,
wow.
actually.
Good roll.
Then it is strength 5. What's your defense?
Toughness 7, so you're looking at 5s again. So you need that again, basically.
Yeah, that would be very nice. 2 go through. It is -1 rend. Just single damage.
Single damage. So I'll just gather my dice. So it's going to be 4 ups. And I failed both, so I take 2 wounds.
Yeah, that's...
So he's down to 11.
Yeah, cool. Then I've got my Telemon
Yes.
The
plasma, isn't it?
Plasma, yeah. So it gets 4d3.
Oh, very nice.
Roll it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's not what.
Oh, no.
So that's 5 in total.
So just an extra one in there.
So hitting on 2s.
Is it... Oh, is it not a flamer? I thought it was a flamer for some reason.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So that's your wound roll. Is he strength 5, 4?
Strength 6.
Strength 6, so you're looking at 3, so you've got 3 wounds.
Yeah, so -1 rend, -2 rend, sorry, 1 damage.
So -2 and 1 damage. So if you just remove those dice for me, sir, and I will roll these saves. So -2, 1 damage.
That's the one.
So I save 2 because I'm obnoxious and I take a point of damage. So I'll just mark him up.
It's not what I wanted, however.
You've got more? You've got more shooting?
What I was going to do is I was going to put the Custodian Guard
Yes.
into the Hellblasters.
Oh yeah,
However,
these guys, yeah.
I might just go for the charge. This is a turn where I need to charge everything.
Yeah, that's fair.
I might as well try and get the objective and take it off you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll do the Galatus
Yep.
into...
Me melter, boys.
No, I may have to shoot with these first. I'll just do a quick measurement.
Yeah, sure. You measure that up, mate.
So I'll just do a single shot with that guy.
Yeah. Every little helps at this point for you.
So 2s to hit. In fact, it might be a -1.
Oh, because you're shooting through the piping and stuff there. Yeah, not a problem. Oh,
2.
oh no!
So,
it's turning into one of them games.
Indeed.
What have we got left? What are we thinking?
I've got the Galatus.
Yes.
So I'll just check his stats quickly.
Yeah, no worries.
So on to my next shooting.
Yes.
I'm going to use the Galatus to shoot his flamer into the Eradicators.
So now that you're shooting the Eradicators and they've been selected, I'm going to spend a CP for Transhuman, because it only costs 1 because there's 3 of them in the squad. So I'm going to spend another CP and use a stratagem called Unyielding in the Face of the Foe, which is 1 CP, and basically any Gravis unit, when it's selected to be targeted by an attack, until the end of the phase, a weapon that does a damage characteristic of 1, I get +1 to my armor save, so basically I'm cancelling out your minus.
Yeah, so you're cancelling out my freeze to wound and freeze.
And I keep my
4s to
yeah.
Save.
Yeah.
So I'll roll the 2d6.
Here we go. This is where you roll snake eyes.
Yeah.
I said it. I'm so sorry. So here we go.
Wounding on 4s. Just 1 goes through.
Just 1 goes through, and this is where I roll a 2. This is where I roll a 2 anyway, and it doesn't matter. No,
there we go.
I didn't even need to spend the CP, but I had to do it, so I'm down to 9 CP. So, any more shooting?
Yeah, so I've got the Alaris.
Ooh, the Terminators.
The Terminators and the Shield Captain.
Yes.
They've all got the same profile. So, I'll just roll here.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
So, D3 shots each with the grenade launchers. So, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7.
Very nice.
It is 2s to hit, but they will be re-rolling because they're within range of the Captain.
Yes.
Which I needed with them 1s.
Oh my goodness.
No doubt we'll get another one.
No, you're alright.
I'll just check the strength. 7 have got through. So it is 4s to wound.
Yes, as they are strength 4, so what are we looking at?
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 go through. So it's -3 rend, 1 damage apiece.
Oh wow, so 4 have gone through, so I'm looking at 3 ups. And then each failed one is 1 damage?
6 ups.
6 ups, sorry, and then each failed one is a... So I save 1, so I take 3 damage, so I've lost a intercessor, so I'll remove him from there, and then he goes on a wound.
Yep. So onto the shooting attacks with their axes. So they're in rapid fire range for all 4 of them. So 2s to hit. Then re-rolling them 1s.
For the Captain, very nice. So 4s again.
Yep, so 4s again. Then we've got 4 go through. They are -1 rend, 2 damage apiece.
So 4 ups. Oh wow.
Wow.
Obnoxious.
I feel like we've traded dice.
Yeah, that's some obnoxious rolling from me.
Yes, doesn't matter. It means that they're close to charge.
That's true.
I can just kill them in glorious combat.
That's very mean. I don't appreciate that, sir. Is that your shooting done?
Yeah, that's all shooting done.
Cool.
Onto charge phase. Right, so onto the custodian charge phase. I need at least 4 of these charges to pull off. It's going to be tough.
Yes.
I'll start with the Alaris custodians. So the unit of 3, they need a 10-inch charge.
Yes, into these intercessors here.
Yeah.
So a 10.
That's not what I wanted. I'll do the shield captain now.
Who needed a 11, wasn't it? Yes. Oh!
That's not enough.
You needed that the other way around. Oh, dude. No.
I'll do the custodian guard into your library.
So we need a 7. Come on, you've got to get one of them.
7.
Just. He's in.
So what I'll do is...
There, yeah.
How many wounds does your librarian got?
He has 5, I believe.
5. Right, so I'm going to be greedy.
And then you're within 3 of that objective. And then when you pile in, you're still going to be within coherency.
Cool.
Well played, sir.
What I didn't mention as well.
Yes.
I used a command point to give him 3d6 on the charge.
And you can pick the highest.
This turn.
Yeah.
I'll do the Telemon Dreadnought.
Here we go. This is quite a big one because you want to get into the Redemptor.
This is a 9 rerollable.
Here we go.
6.
So reroll.
That's 11.
He's
That's
in.
what we needed.
Nice, that reroll getting you in. That is lovely.
And then
What are we thinking?
we'll do the custodians next.
Yes, so
because they've got difficult terrain.
Yes.
It's a 9 on the chart.
Yeah, we thought it was much closer. Then when we've checked, we've realised you're -2.
That's an 8. That's
Oh, the terrain, the falling over a pipe. Oh dear.
3 dice. So I've got the Dreadnought now.
Right.
Charging into the Eradicator.
You'll be surprised to know that I am going to Overwatch.
Yeah.
So I'll let you roll your charge and then
I'll
we'll...
just do a quick measurement.
Ooh.
It'd be 9 whatever.
9 whatever, yeah.
Yeah. I feel if this Dreadnought doesn't get in, the Eradicator's just going to blow off the map.
Yeah, that's fair enough, dude. So
3 dice, so I need a 9. That's not enough.
I have Overwatch, so I will hand you to Tom and I'll fire my Overwatch. I need to check if it's just double shots in the shooting phase, so we'll double check that.
That's fine.
Because otherwise that would be horrific. So I'll hand you to Tom. So Overwatch from the Eradicators into the Sword and Board Dreadnought over there. So we will roll here. So I need 6s. Can I get a cheeky 6? He cannot, so you're fine, you're okay. I'll just have to shoot you in the shooting phase next turn. But the camera will return to me, and it will be Tom's turn to fight me.
Right, so into the combat phase.
Yes.
The 2 main charges, although I didn't get everything off that I wanted to, these 2 were the main charges.
Yeah.
Because I managed to get into this objective, whatever, and I managed to get my Dreadnought into your Dreadnought.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll do these custodians into your library.
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully to finish them off.
So how many attacks do you have, sir?
So we've got 3 attacks each. The spears +1 strength, so I'll do them first.
Yeah, sure.
So 2's to hit. They all
Very
go through.
nice.
What's your toughness?
Toughness 4.
So it'll be a 3's to wound. That's what I wanted. So 4 go through. It's -3 rend, D3 damage.
So this could be one very dead librarian. It's... Oh my god, I've saved 2. He could live. So 2d3.
Just 1 damage each.
No. No way. He survives on like 3 wounds. How has this even happened?
I have got the sword there. So hopefully the sword will...
Tom,
the spears.
I was very excited then. Why have you done this to me? Go on, do your attacks, sir.
So we've got 2... I could have rolled them all because they're all wounded on...
Oh, fair enough. It's, yeah, the new power sword rules,
So,
isn't it?
2 go through.
They've got the +1 strength from power swords.
Then 3's.
Oh, no.
So
how much?
-3 rend, D3 damage again.
D3 damage again. So -3 rend. So can I be obnoxious? My dice rolling has been crazy this game.
No.
It's a 2, so it's D3 damage. So he's took 2 so far. Get a 5 or a 6 and he's dead.
It's just 1. So he's down to 2 wounds.
What is going on?
These dice, I'll probably sell these dice.
Put them in the bin. Also, your day's about to get worse. I'm spending 2 CP and I'm going to interrupt.
Oh wow.
And my Dreadnought's going to punch your Dreadnought in the face.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So I'll hand you to Tom. So I have interrupted 2 CP. So I've had a little think off camera. Me and Tom spoke about it. So I could punch the injured Telemon, kill him, get 3 points. But my plan is this. I'm going to put all 5 attacks into this healthy Telemon because I would quite like to degrade him as well, which would be quite good. So it's going to be 5 attacks. I am hitting him on freeze. So come on, dice. The dice.
That's what I needed.
Ooh. So I'm wounding you on. What's your toughness?
Toughness 8.
So toughness 8. I am wounding you on freeze, but +1 because you've charged me.
Yeah, so 2s.
Blood Angels. Excellent. So it's onto your invulnerable. And each one you fail is D3 +2 in your case.
So I've got a 4 up. Just one goes through, I'll take that.
Lovely, sir. So D3 +2, 5.
So we've got 4 damage to go through.
I'd already got the
5 damage.
So yeah. 5, so that's not too bad. Oh, you have 6 ups though.
So 6 ups.
Oh wow.
Ignore 2, so 3 just goes through.
That's I might have been better actually punching the injured Telemon because I'd have killed him. I tried to be greedy, so that might bite me. You're not degraded at all, because it's only 3.
No.
Over to you then.
Right, so I'm attacking back with the Telemon Dreadnought with 2 fists. So the 4 base, they get +1 for each fist, so that's 6. Then it's got Eternal Penitent, so that's +1 as well. So I've got 7 dice, hitting on 2s.
Very nice.
So they all go through.
Very nice.
I've been using these dice from the start.
You really should have. So 2s.
I'll take that. So that's 6 gone through. Minus for your end, 4 damage, but it'll be 3 damage for your Dreadnought.
6 ups are required.
How many health have you got?
I've got 11 wounds left. So I'm just going to roll and then we'll do the math afterwards. It'll be fine. I've saved 1. How many wounds have I lost?
15.
Even if I roll another one, I'm still dead. That's correct, isn't it? Because it's minor.
Have you got?
I've got 11 left.
Yeah, so...
That's not... Yeah, even if I roll another one...
Maths.
Quick maths.
So you've lost 15, so even if you re-rolled one of them dice, it'd still die.
But now...
Does he explode?
I want to explode and kill the other Telemon.
This is where you see 2 6s, and my Telemon takes 6 damage.
Here we go. Oh, it's exploded! No way! It's only D3. It's only D3.
Do you want to roll the D3 for that?
I'm going to do the injured one first. So, he's only got 1 wound, but we need to check because you've got 6 ups.
Yeah.
So this may be the greatest thing ever. It's only 1. Wow.
Could be a 6 up.
So 6 up if you get the 6?
No.
No, it's a 1. Oh dear. So I'll do the other Telemon.
Do you want to do the D6 see if he explodes, because then you can roll 2 D6.
Oh my goodness, yes. Does he explode?
He doesn't.
Oh, that would have been a beautiful chain reaction.
100%, yeah.
So the second Telemon takes 3, but he's got feel no pain, so...
And he's got -1 damage, so it'll be...
Oh, yes, 2, sorry, yeah, that's true.
6s. He ignores them both. That's...
What a
That's how the
legend.
dice goes.
What a guy.
So, we'll take this one that I got cheaply off eBay.
He's gone. I love that I failed to really injure that Telemon and then he killed me, but really it was part of my master plan, was to make myself implode and kill you.
And he's just died.
Oh, he's easy build, don't worry about that, he comes apart. I do it all the time. Do you have any more combats, or is it my turn to fight with my librarian?
Your turn to fight with the librarian.
Excellent, I will hand you over to Tom. It is time for the librarian. He's going to strike back against the guard. He does have 5 attacks, he's hitting on freeze. He's hit with everything. So, I would be strength 5, which equals your toughness.
Yeah.
But because I'm Blood Angels, you've charged me, and wounded you on freeze. And I've wounded you 3 times.
So, 3 have gone through. I'm going to use the shield to take the damage, because it'll be 3 up invulnerable.
Yeah. So, 1 at a time.
Because he's got the under shield, I've got to roll 3 individual dice in case...
The first one kills him, or the second one kills him, or whatever. Yeah, that's fair enough.
So, 3 up.
Yeah, you're fine. On to the second one, sir.
3 up.
Oh, what an absolute mad lad.
Then 3 up.
He's doing it.
Yeah, that sorted it.
Not a problem, you're
So-
fine. Ends in a stalemate. Lovely jubbly. That is everything. So we'll be back with the Custodes wrap up.
The wrap up for this turn, it's nowhere near what I wanted. However, I'm still in the game. I've got 4 points for line breaking because of the Terminators.
Yes.
Even though there's only 4 models, they're more or less 400 points in the models.
That's mad.
They can still pack a punch.
Yeah.
I've got the Custodian Guard onto this objective. Got my Vexilla onto this objective. Like a donut, I moved this off that objective, thinking I could charge them.
Yeah.
And I fluffed it. Then the Glottis didn't make the charge, so more than likely he's going to die next turn because of the Eradicators. But
You never know.
it's just a game, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know. You do have a 4 up on him, don't you?
4 up.
So there is a chance.
Might be a 3 up save actually because of his shield. No, it's a 4 up.
A 4 up for him, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so 4 up's still quite good.
Yeah, still good doing it.
And it might be the reason that I say is open. So
That's true.
let's take it round to Kyle for turn 3.
So,
See what happens.
before we quickly move on to my turn, you were on how many points, sorry?
I'm on 14 points now.
So, funnily enough,
Got 4 for line breaker.
I'd have been on 14, but I'm now on 17 because I got 3 points for the Dreadnought blowing up and killing yours.
However, my Dreadnought did sponge the 2 damage.
Yes, so that's good.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It probably would have died next turn anyway, with all the shooting.
Yeah.
But we'll just see what Kai does in next turn.
So, end of Blood Angel's turn 3 movement. In the command phase, I gained 2 CP, 1 regular, 1 because of the Chapter Master. The Chapter Master rerolls I put on the Plasma Dread over here. He's come across, he's still getting the reroll once from the Lieutenant. I'm going to Plasma, I'm just everything really, not just the Plasma, into the Terminators. Charge in, hopefully finish them off. The Blade Guard. After 3 turns, they're finally going to do something. I brought them forward. I'm going to help out in this combat. The plan is, Psychic phase, Null Zone again.
Yeah.
Get rid of that lovely invulnerable. Jump in with the Power Swords. Should be a good time. The Inceptors, I was in 2 minds. I was thinking about jumping over here, shooting the Vexilla, and helping out in the fight, but because of this container, I couldn't see the Vexilla if I came over here. So I've decided to jump over here, and then when I charge in, I'm going to shoot him, then charge, and I've got a stratagem that when I use jump packs, I can do mortal wounds on like 5s or 6s, I believe, or it might just be 6s, so we can do that. Over here, the Melter Boys have just shuffled a little bit, so they're in half range of the Dread. These Incursors over here have finally got down and started moving towards that objective. These Intercessors are just sat on that objective. Captain stayed put. So that's pretty much it. So what we can do, we can go straight into the Psychic phase. So I will cast Null Zone. So this will get rid of your invulnerable, but also get rid of my invulnerable.
Oh, that's right.
So it's a double-edged sword, but I would quite like to get rid of it because I'll be striking first with my charges. Ooh, that's a 5. So that's not gone off. I'm going to spend a CP. And I've got to reroll both dice. It's not gone off.
That's what I needed.
And I've spent a CP for nothing, so I'm down to 7. So what I'll do now is I'll just cast a Smite.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. That goes off. So it's D3. You take 1, but you do have a save against it.
Yeah, it's 6 up.
No, so it's a wound, and who are you going to put it on?
I'll put it on the guy on the right.
Because if you put, don't forget, if you wanted to take saves on the shield guy, you'd have to put it on him.
Yeah.
But, because you've still got your invulnerable. Are they 4 up invulnerables?
4 up invulnerables,
Yeah.
and the shield's 3 up.
3 up because of the custodian roll. Cool. So that is my movement in Psychic. We'll be back in the shooting phase. So the Redemptor over here, the plasma one, is going to shoot into the Terminators. So first up is the Macro Plasma Cannon, which I will overcharge. So D6 shots. 2. That's getting rerolled because that's terrible.
That's just what you wanted.
Oh no! To be fair, I've been rolling obnoxious, so it's about time. I've hit, that's a 4. It's strength 9, so I'm assuming 3s.
It should be, yeah.
Wow, failed to wound.
Do you take a damage as well?
Ooh, only if I roll a 1 to hit.
Did you just roll a 1 to hit?
No, that was number of shots.
Oh, right, okay.
That was number of shots, re-rolled it, then I rolled to hit, and then I rolled to wound.
That's fine.
It was a 2. So now we'll fire the Gatling. Okay, here we go. Hitting on freeze. I can re-roll everything because of the commander. That's much better. Strength 5, you're toughness 5, aren't you?
Let me just have a check for you. Toughness 5, yeah.
So we're wounding on 4s. Re-rolling the 1s for the lieutenant. That's really good. So that's 5 saves at -1.
Right, so I've changed dice to these black dice because the gold ones were absolutely awful. I'll take that, so
That's
just
only
one
one.
goes through.
That's
How
not
much
bad.
damage is that?
It's just 1, sir. So now up is the Icarus, so D3. So that's 3. So I get to re-roll that. Okay, so this is on freeze. So 2 wounds. This is -1. -1, so you're on 3 ups.
3 ups again. 1 goes through. How much damage is that?
It's flat 2, but let me double check because now I've said it's -1. I think it might be -2, but that could have been because we're in Devastator, so I'll quickly check. So it is -1, so just 1 Terminator dies. And then we've got the Stormbolters left, which are going to rapid fire. So Stormbolters left, going to rapid fire. We are in tactical still. So these will be -1. I've missed with 2, but Captain lets me re-roll. I've hit with everything. So 5s. So 2 wounds at -1, so 2 free ups.
1 goes through. How much damage is that?
It's just 1 for a Stormbolter, sir.
Yes, it's just down to 2 again.
So move it across. And that is all of his shooting. So I'm just going to gather 12 dice and we're going to rapid fire the intercessors into them as well. 10 shots because you killed one of them last turn.
I did.
Into the Terminators, hitting on freeze. Re-rolling 1s for the Captain. I only dropped 1. Now this is the hard bit, it's 5s. Re-rolling 1s for the Lieutenant. That's not bad, I get 4 wounds. At -2 because we are in tactical.
So I've got 4 ups. 1 goes through.
The Commander has a gun that I never fire and I'm going to fire it. So bear with me a moment. Chapter Master, Bolt Storm, God, that is not in range, that's 12 inch.
Oh, it is.
Never. The Lieutenant's got a mastercrafted auto boat rifle, so I'll fire that. So the Lieutenant has 3 shots, hitting on 2s. Hits all of the times, 5s to wound. No wounds, never mind. As you were. Next up, I brought the Hellblasters forward. I'm not entirely sure why. I need to fire them the other way. So I made a mistake there. So they're going to be in range 30. So I'll just put 2 shots into the Terminators.
Are you supercharging?
No, because it's -4 anyway. And I'm going to be wounding you on freeze no matter what.
Okay.
And it's only 1 damage. So I just need to do 1 damage to kill a Terminator. So 2 hits. Wounding on freeze. 1 wound.
So it goes to my 4 up. That actually kills 1.
And then I'm just looking around the board. The Melters. 6 shots from the Melters. Here we go. Hitting on freeze. This is a biggie. So I've dropped. Same again. Do I re-roll? I'm going to keep the 4. This is the same as last turn of shooting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to save the re-roll for the wound. So I'm winning you on freeze again. I'm going to re-roll the 1. Oh, that's not good.
Go through. So because he's got a shield, it's 4 up.
Only 1.
So he's going to survive.
So D3. So it's D6 plus 2 because you get -1.
Yeah.
So you take 6.
So my Dreadnought's got a feel no pain. So I'll roll this now. None go through, so it's down to 3 wounds.
Nice.
But the main thing is he survived a turn.
Yes, that's true. I was hoping I'd get rid of him, but he has survived. So my shooting's getting pretty thin on the ground. These guys are going to rapid fire into those. So it's just 4 shots, nice and quick.
Been -1 as
Yep, so only 1 hit. No wound. These 5, I cannot count. There's 5 of them. Will long range shots hitting on 4s. In fact, you're not a minus because you don't get the benefit of cover. Because they're
that's
bolters.
fair enough.
So 5s to wound. Not a wound. Interesting. Right. Give me a second, Tom, because I need to pick up 30 dice because the Inceptors are going to fire into your Vexilla. So here we go. 30 shots from the Inceptors into the Vexilla. So hitting on... Does it count for his own banner?
Yes.
With the minus. So hitting on 4s. So I see a lot of 3s, which normally would be a good thing. But with the banner...
That's actually quite a lot, isn't it?
That's a lot of 3s that you've negated there. That's pretty good. So I'll remove those out of our way. So your toughness 5.
Yep.
I am strength 5. So 4s. So these are going to be at -2. So you get 2, 4, 6, so 7 wounds at -2.
Is it just 1 damage?
It is, mate. Yeah, each one is 1 damage.
So that is all saved.
Oh, what an absolute legend.
So this guy is keeping me in the game more or less.
That is the end of my shooting. We'll be back with my charge phase. So it is time for the charge phase. The Plasma Dread over here is going to try and pick on this lone Terminator in the corner. I need a 3 because I get +1.
Oh, I saw the 1 then.
I know, here we go. So he's going to tuck in the corner. The reason I'm doing this is that you then can't intervene into me. So that's good. Over here, the Blade Guard. Into these boys here. Here we go. I need a big charge. So that's a 7 because I get +1. So I'm definitely in. I'm just going to measure up and see where I can get in. So I can get right round the back there, which is quite nice. So that'll go there, which means he'll go there, and then he'll go there, there, and then, actually, to be fair, he's still within 6 if he's there, so it doesn't matter if the Blade Guard Ancient gets in. So the Blade Guard Ancient will attempt a long bomb charge just to get right round the back. No way. So he's not in, but he's still giving the banner aura, so that's fine. The only other charge is over here with the Inceptors. So they're going to go in because then I'm going to use my stratagem for jump pack infantry. So they're in.
Yeah. Are you just wanting to surround him?
Yeah, and I'll just pile in and surround him. So it is the fight phase. A stratagem has been employed at the end of the charge phase, which was Hammer of Wrath with these jump pack units over here. So I've got 5 of them in engagement range, which means I roll 5 dice, and for each one that is higher than his toughness, which is 5, I do a mortal wound. So I'm trying to just whittle him down a little bit. That's really good. That's 3 mortal wounds, which... Do you ever feel no pain? You don't, do you?
So it's down to 2 wounds now, so it's looking unlikely to survive. But
I like that stratagem. That strategem's very good. So now I have to pick a unit to fight that charged. So I'm going to go in with the Blade Guard here. So I've elected to fight with the Blade Guard veterans first. They're in range of the banner from the Ancient, so they're going to be hitting on 2s. So we're swinging in. I drop 2. So now I would be strength 5 because of +1 for the sword. Your toughness 5. I'd be winning you on 4s, but because Blood Angels, I'm winning you on 3s. Oh, that's amazing. So I've got all of them. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 wounds. So you've got 8 4-ups, sir.
How much damage is that?
2 damage a pop.
So I'm having to roll these one at a time because one of my spear guys has already took a wound. So each 4-up needs to go off first.
Yes.
So 4-up.
First one? No,
so he's dead.
So are we going on to the shield guy now or the other spear?
I'll go on to the shield guy.
Shield, so these are 3-ups?
No, I'll go on to the spear guy actually.
So 4-ups.
It's 4-up.
So he's fine, so that's 2 down.
4
Third
up.
one, so that's 2 wounds.
Down to 1.
1, so the 4th one, he dies.
He's dead.
So now you can just roll 3. So these are 3-ups though. Oh, what is that rolling, Tom?
Wow, so he's dead, so that's my custodian guard absolutely obliterated.
I love Blade Guard Ancients. They're great. Have you got any CP left?
No.
So there's no interruptions. So I'll fight with my Dreadnought. I've got my dice here. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. All hit. I'm squishing you on 2s. So that's 5 wounds. You've got 4 up saves because you're a Terminator. So if you fail any, he's dead because it's 3+ load. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's dead.
So he's been squished. So
jelly.
The fight phase is going well. I've now got to work out how many attacks I've got over there against your Vexella. So I'll let Tom remove his Terminator, and then we'll come back to you. It is time for the Inceptors to attack. So 16 attacks. So I'm hitting on 3s. I see a lot of 1s and 2s. But still, it's a really good roll, actually, to be fair. So it's not too bad. So they are strength 4, so I'm winning you on 5s, but +1, because I'm Blood Angel, so 4s.
Yeah.
Which nets me 5 wounds, but I feel like you've got a 2-up save?
Is he any rend?
No rend!
Yeah, so just 2-up saves, so no doubt these dice are...
So 2 1s, and he's gone.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh, I actually feel your dice rolling has been horrible. Mine's been obnoxious and yours has been so bad. So yeah, the Vexella has fallen. So that is the end of Blood Angel's assault phase. We'll be back with the points wrap up. So as you can see, we've not done a score wrap up. Well, we are. We're doing a score wrap up, but we've had a chat off camera and we've both agreed that Tom just doesn't have enough left to get back into the game. Even if his guard wiped those, and then his Dreadnought over there wiped the Melter Boys, and he had a Telemon here as well. Even if that killed, say, the Blade Guard or wiped these out, I'm still going to get an extra 15 points on the start of my next turn. I think I just end up pulling away.
The turning point was when you're charging with them, use your stratagem to do
the mortal wounds. Yeah, so good.
I rolled 2 1s on
the save. Yeah.
I feel like the only thing that I should have probably done differently, well, if we're talking about just my list, the Terminators shouldn't have gone behind your lines.
Yeah.
Because it's only 4 victory points per turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas I could have deployed them over here, took that objective from you, then I'm getting 5.
Then you're getting 5, extra instead of, then you just take.
And I've got more bodies over here, and your Dreadnought.
Yeah, but Dreadnought would have just. Yeah, they've just shot your Telemann, which I did done damage to the Telemann, but it's not a lot. It's just you know, because you've got your invulnerable saves, you've got the -1 to all damage that's coming in, so it's just not the best target to shoot, I guess. Which, like, the Dreadnought didn't fall to the Melter Boys, like, he just took it.
I feel like if he would have died, it'd be the same position.
Yeah.
But I was not to blame the dice, because that's...
I don't know, but the dice were pretty bad. It's those gold dice, get rid of them.
Yeah, so they'll be on eBay soon.
Yeah, so if anyone wants any Custodes dice, when this video goes out, have a look. There'll be some over there.
But there's just a couple of points where, for example, the Dreadnought, when it exploded, it killed my other Telemon.
Which is ridiculous. So
so it's one of the things where it doesn't happen often, but when it happens, it just little
things add up. I feel like you had one of those games where everything that could go wrong went wrong. You went to charge with the guard over there, they failed because of the pipes. It's like...
if I would have moved the guard a bit over here, he would have been obstructed. So.
It's just one of those things, because then you would have slingshotted onto that objective, you'd have took that off me because your objective's secured, and when you've got more men than me on it anyway. So, and I'd had a hard time shifting you off, it would have been another target for my Melter Boys. So, but then I had all this, I mean...
But you've still got quite a lot of models left.
I lost a Dread, 2 Dreads.
You just lost 2 Dreads, that's it?
2 Dreads, 4 Hellblasters, 3 Hellblasters, one of them I killed myself, and 3 Incursors. Which is mental. Because I was really, really worried about playing Custodes.
Well, when we played that Tau game, they just obliterated Tau.
Your Chargers got in though, didn't they? That's the thing. So
I've not played too many games of 40k, so I went in with the mind, right, Taliban dreadnoughts do awesome. So
Yeah.
just send 2 in and they'll
clean most
some
stuff
sort
up.
of
Yeah.
damage. But however, because I took another Taliban, that's 260 points, which is 5 custodian models that
Yeah.
could have been helpful in other ways.
Other ways, yeah.
Yeah. But I think with 9th edition now, you need more models on the table.
Yeah, you need more bodies, you need to be holding those objectives. So like, I said this in the game with Sam, I never normally run like MSU, so like small multiple squads. I normally run 10-man blobs. I've started running 5-man blobs now. Like I did it against Sam to try it out, I've done it against you and it's not been a problem. Like it's been fine, it's enabled me to hold multiple objectives, because before, the 2 5-man intercessor squads that sat at the back of the board the entire game, they'd have been one 10-man blob and I've had one objective. Whereas, because they were split up, the firepower's been fine, that they've been giving out, and they've just been sat and they've been getting me 10 points a turn, so it's definitely worth doing. And Blade Guard, like the veterans, I love them. They look amazing, and with the Ancient, they're so good.
Yeah, well, the scary thing is, I was at more or less full health.
Yeah.
And you managed to just wipe them
Churn through.
in
It's
2 hits.
The Blood Angel's ability, the +1 to wound in combat, is amazing. It's so good. Like, because it's even if you get charged, so you come to fight me, and if I survive, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna hit you, and it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about these. The Inceptors.
Well, they wouldn't again.
Yeah, that's true. Which is bizarre, because when I used them against Sam, they didn't do a right lot. But I misplayed them when I played Sam. So I brought them in and I didn't shoot them first, so then their target they were going to shoot, he removed casualties so they couldn't shoot, so it hindered them, and then they got wiped out nearly in the turn after, whereas this, I used them better. So, but no, it's a really good game. I don't think I could have done too much different. I think everything I did went well for me.
I think it's a perfect matchup for Blood Angels at the minute.
Yeah.
Just before the supplement anyway.
Yeah.
You get +1 to wound, so that is massive, because Custodians are more or less 5 toughness.
Crossboard,
Yeah, so that mattered for a lot of things. You were wounding on 2s for the Dreadnought, wounding on 3s for the normal Custodians.
Which is mad, because normally people are wounding you on 5s, whereas I've just gone, I've got a power sword, so I'm wounding you on a 4, I'm Blood Angel, so it's a 3, or I'm wounding you on a 5, no, I'm a Blood Angel, so now it's a 4. Which makes it so good, is the Blood Angel's ability. I love it. It's one of my favourite.
The other one was getting +1 attack when you charged. That's just Space Marines in general.
Shock Assault in general is just amazing. Do Custodes get Shock Assault? Do they get +1?
I hope not, because we weren't playing them that way. But I very much doubt they do, because in theory, if you put a squad of Marines and a squad of Custodians for the same point cost, more or less the Custodians are going to win every time.
Yeah.
But I feel with this list, it was, again with 9th, there's so many objectives that you need
bodies. You need bodies and you need mobility.
Yeah.
Which is why deep striking units are quite good. This game was the first time I'd flanked a unit, so I did it with the Melter boys, the Eradicators, who I'm first time using.
There was a major point for you winning as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got rid of the Achilles Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Because if he
didn't drop, he was going to get rid of them.
Yeah. Could have got into your back lines. Could have burnt that objective.
Yeah. For 120 points, they are criminally undercosted.
Yeah.
If they get rid of the shoot twice, then that's fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be slightly balanced.
Yeah.
Or if there were 2 wounds. I feel
it's
like
because they're Gravis, so they're going to be free, because everything else is free. I don't understand why. I mean, I love that Blade Guard veterans are free wounds, but I don't understand it because they're not Gravis. But I get them because they're Gravis. But the shoot twice is ridiculous. I don't think I'd have dropped the Dreadnought the first time with shooting without shooting twice, because it's just 3 shots.
Yeah.
So I'd probably miss 1. I'd probably wound with 2. You'd save 1 probably. Do you see what I mean? But because I'm throwing 6 dice, it's crazy.
Like I said, I've not played too many games of 40k, and it sounds weird, but I like losing, because
you learn more and you defeat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
because at the minute in my backlog I've got the jet bikes, I've got 5 of them. I've got some more shooter boys, so Secretariat Guard. Then I've got some more shield boys coming. So
you've got quite a bit to work on.
Yeah, next match up, I'll be able to bring
more bodies,
more infantry, minimum size units, so then it can counteract.
Yes.
Whereas if I think again with Marines, they're quite a tough matchup because they're more or less two wounds across the board. Well, they are 2 wounds.
Yeah, everyone's 2 wounds. Yeah.
Whereas when we played Tau, they were all 1 wound apiece. And
they just get tech apart like a wet paper bag. I mean, Tau need the codex, so that's the whole other matter that I won't complain about because I love my Tau, but they need some love. Marines are just good.
Yeah, especially Blood Angels.
Blood Angels supplements on its way, so they're just going to get better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It's going to be good. But thank you for that, dude. It was a really good game. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the channel in the future for further battle reports and other tabletop videos.